I understand how this could be a difficult situation for you, feeling like you have to choose, like you're putting your fiance in between, like choosing between you and your mother.
Yeah, because just thinking of like from his perspective, I wouldn't want him to put me in that situation. And he says he doesn't feel like that, but I don't know. I just try and put myself in his shoes, and like I feel like I would be thinking, oh,
Yeah.
you're making me choose.
Yeah, that can be difficult. I can see how that can be difficult.
But I feel like she's also putting him in that situation.
Mm-hmm. So, other than not deciding to invite her, well, deciding to not invite her to the wedding, what other things have you done to cut off the relationship?
Well, it was putting a really big strain on my relationship with my fiance. So we decided to block her on everything. He even got a new phone number because she didn't want, or he didn't want her to like contact her and stuff. And they, he moved out and they didn't talk for a couple months. And then she kept complaining that, like she was getting sick, so she needed to like speak with him, whatever. So, but we decided that just make a plan of how we could avoid her and not really deal with her.
Okay. How, so let's see, on a scale to 1 to 10, how confident would you say you are with decide like making this decision, with 10 being like I'm totally okay with this and 1 being like I kind of feel bad about this?
Um, Probably an 8, because if it were for me, I'm really big on like keeping a positive energy and trying to cut out negative people in my life, and I really don't put up with people's crap. So I don't like, on my like personal beliefs, I don't think I'm making a bad decision here because I'm taking care of myself. But then when I think about it in my fiance's perspective, I don't think it's fair to him. So
It seems
yeah.
like you feel a little bit bad that you're putting him in this situation,
Mm-hmm.
but you feel like for your relationship's sake, this is the best decision for you two.
Yeah. I'm just worried of like how this would affect our future, and if I'm going to have to be dealing with this problem for the rest of our lives, because that's a really big strain, and she's just a lot to deal with.
And if that does happen and you realize in the future, oh wow, she's still coming at us, I'm still having to deal with we can work on that stuff in therapy. We have
Okay.
time, and that's some things that we can work on together. Um, but yeah, so what else has been happening in between you, your fiance, and his mom that you think is affecting your relationship?
Well, she's trying to get the entire family to be on her side. So she's going around and telling them that we're saying all of these negative things, which isn't true. But I don't I don't know. They're believing it, and that is obviously affecting my fiance because that's his family.
So it
But
sounds like she's putting out a negative image for
yeah.
you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true.
Definitely, and especially with the wedding coming up, I know for him it's important to have his family, and
Mm-hmm.
right now we kind of don't really know where we stand with all of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it seems like that was a big change, deciding to not have your fiance's mom in the wedding and cutting off that relationship between her. I mean, you've been through a lot of changes, and I mean, I think you're strong for making these big changes because it's for a positive, it's for a positive reason in the end. So, today, what I've learned from you is basically you and your fiance are going through, seems like a lot of things with your mother-in-law. She's just putting out a negative image about you two and saying nasty things about you. And at first, you guys' relationship was great, really close, and you looked at her as a mother. And when you decided to get married to your fiance, things just kind of flipped, and you're not really sure why that's happening. And you kind of probably want answers as to why that's happening, but she's just making a really negative impact on your relationship and having his family look at you guys differently, and you're just going through a lot. So I think for the next session, we can work on ways to, if you, let me ask a question. Are you looking to have a relationship with her? And
No,
okay, you're not looking to hash things out and maybe
I don't really think so.
not at all.
I just feel like she's one of those people that you can't really work with.
Okay.
And we've been trying for the past almost 2 years now, and we haven't gotten anywhere. So
So our sessions won't be based off of trying to rekindle that relationship. We'll kind of just go over coping skills and some other things to hopefully make you start feeling a little bit better, you and your fiance, in the next session. So it was really good talking to you and listening.